All right, traders, the SPY is setting up for a very lucrative trading move, in my opinion, heading for tomorrow to make money trading both ways. I'm going to show you how you can potentially short the exact top by buying put options at the low towards market open, and how you can buy calls at the exact low using this unique gap trading strategy. In terms of my trading today, there was no best setups at the best prices, but I did decide to do the lotto trades. I made 5 trades, 4 were very nice wins, 2 of them were over 40%, and I had 1 small loss below 10%. I'm going to show you towards the end of this video how to master price action, how to capture trends and patterns in real time so you can consistently make money before the big move plays out. If you are serious about making money, man, make sure you stay till the end of this video, because I'm going to share with you the game plan tomorrow to make money. Then I'm going to show you how we made money today. So let's get straight into it. So what I want you to understand about the SPY is it is sitting at major resistance. You can see it has a lot of resistance at $419.50 to this $420 level with big downside potential. On this day right here, it got to a high of 420 and it sold off to 405. So this is going to be our game plan heading into tomorrow. It is very simple. The best price to buy put options on the SPY and to short the SPY heading into tomorrow is going to be the closing price, $416.78. Right now, the SPY is gapping down, selling off during extended hours. My team and I, we already decided to swing trade puts. I took a starter position right here towards this 414.50 level, and then I took a heavy position right here before the market closed when this was at 417. With that being said, in terms of day trading and scalping, 416.78 is the best price for puts. If you see SPY fill the gap, if you see it form resistance at this level, it's forming a ceiling, it's forming a roof, you're going to want to scalp puts at that level with a max risk of $418. If I get stopped out on puts from there, the next level is going to be $422 heading into next week. Now, in terms of calls, this is your best price possible. What I'm looking for tomorrow is I'm looking for the SPY to gap down, and then I'm looking for a gap close reversal, meaning in the stock gaps down, it opens up lower than it previously closes, it touches 416.78, it forms a roof, it forms a resistance. So if that were to happen and it started to have a reversal, what is the best price you can possibly buy calls at? Because I do believe if the SPY crashes tomorrow, I think another potential bear trap is going to get created, and I think there's going to be a great lucrative trading opportunity to buy calls on the dip. In terms of my key level, and this must hit, if it doesn't hit tomorrow, then next week, right? Best setups at best prices. $410.80. The SPY gapped up. There's a gap to fill below at $410.80. If you see support, if you see a floor forming on this with bullish confirmations on 5-minute or 30-minute chart, if you see it's beginning to reverse, react bullish at this level, you're going to want to scalp calls and ride it back up to $413. That's the game plan. Scalp these, get in, get out very, very quickly. Now, let's discuss the trades, man. I got to give some big shout outs to people who are killing it. Top G and Dimitri, literally the best traders within Trader Society right now, they nailed puts at the exact top. They literally bought puts at the exact peak on the SPY. And the crazy thing is, when they were buying put options, when the SPY was trading at 416.80 to 417, and then they were scaling in, when they were buying these put options, the puts were not going down. Dimitri was going with leap put option contracts. It was March 3rd, out of money 403 strike. The put options weren't going down. They were just holding their value and actually going up as the SPY ripped $1 plus against them. Isn't that crazy? And isn't that interesting how, option contracts can tell you the future of where stock prices can be heading? If SPY's blasting off and puts aren't going down and they're holding value, it's a very high probability that SPY is going to crash. Now, in terms of the trades that I ended up doing, I want to discuss with you the patterns. I saw a pattern on the daily chart. Now, these are not the best setups at the best prices, but this is going to teach you how to master and how to read price action. So in terms of the trades, let me start recapping my trades. SPY gapped up. It was at a key resistance level. My theory heading into the market open was we're going to start to sell off and we're going to start to fill the gap. So I want to give a big shout out to Top G. And this is why he's the top G, because he actually bought puts before me. He bought puts when SPY was at $415 directly at open. He banked on those very, very quickly. It dropped $1 from his entry. I waited for it to bounce back up to the previous support. And once it formed resistance right here with this bearish candle, I bought puts right here when it was at 414, 480. Next thing you know, SPY drops over $1. Make 30% win on the puts, get out of the puts. What do I say from there? I say I'm going to take a break. I'm not going to do anything. I'm calling it for the day. And I also brought awareness to 10 a.m. For those of you who watch these videos, you are well aware that if a stock gaps up or gaps down and it's beginning to fill the gap, it's going to try to reverse towards 10 a.m. Take a look. The SPY had a very nice reversal as it was selling off and crashing to fill the gap below at 10 a.m. Look at what it's been doing, man. It's been doing that every single day this week. Take a look. The SPY had a gap down. It started to fill the gap. Right at 10 a.m., it had a reversal. That literally happened every single day this week. SPY had a gap up. It started to fill the gap that was waiting to fill below. It had a reversal at 10 a.m., right? Even right here, SPY had a gap down. It started to fill the gap above. It had a reversal at 10 a.m. So I brought awareness to this in the chat, and I told them, I'm staying away from puts because this can have a reversal at 10 a.m. because history shows for the past 3 days in a row, when this had a gap and it started to fill the gap, it had a reversal at 10 a.m. You must be able to identify and capture trends in history within real time, right? I decided to stay away from there. Now, in terms of my trades, these were the big trades. I had one small loss on calls after that, and then I had one small win on puts, and then I hit calls 2 times very, very nicely into the close. And I want to give a big shout out to Gecko because he called this out before me. And he brought awareness to something that was a brilliant pattern on the 30-minute chart. If you guys have been watching my videos, I've been showing you how to identify and capture trends using the 30-minute chart. And it's not just me doing this. We have a team of money printers who are calling this stuff out as it's happening in real time. This is why it's very important to have multiple eyes in the market because you might not see what other people are seeing and they can help you see things and lead you in the right direction. Now, with that being said, I want to give a big shout out to Gecko because he called this out, man. At 3:20 p.m., look at the chart that he posted and ask yourself, when SPY was trading at 3:20 p.m. today, did you see this opportunity where it was about to explode for a massive, strong bullish close? Did you see this? Because my team and I saw this and we took advantage of this and I made 2 trades on calls, scalping in and out within 5 minutes, buying the dips past 3:30 p.m. Here's why. See how SPY forms this bullish 30-minute candlestick at the lows towards pre-market support? What does the SPY do when it's at this level with this bullish 30-minute green candle? It has a massive breakout and pushes very, very high and closes the next 30-minute candle strong. As you can see, he brought awareness to that with the arrows, with the trend, with the pattern. So I'm looking at this chart and I'm saying, I'm buying calls, man. This is extremely bullish. If history repeats itself, if the pattern repeats itself, SPY's about to explode. With that being said, if you want to confirm it in an even more confirmed way where you don't get in as soon as it's about to close this 30-minute candle and you want a better confirmation, this is one thing you can do. Wherever this 30-minute candle closed, this 30-minute candle closes right here, this 30-minute candle closes right here, overreaction to the downside, overreaction to the downside. You see the bullish pattern where it's supposed to spike the next 30 minutes, right? That's why we're interested in calls. If you want to confirm it even better, this is what must happen. They must form a floor, a support level at the closing price of this 30-minute candle. So what I'm telling you is, in order for this history to actually repeat itself and for the pattern to work, because it's not going to work 100% of the time, and the best and safest way to confirm it is if it forms a support level, a floor, at the closing price of the previous 30-minute candle. So the closing price of this 30-minute candle was at 415.22. If it starts to form support at that 415.20 level, let's see what it was doing right here. Look at this. This is at that 30-minute candle. The new 30-minute candle opens. Look, it forms a floor at that 415.20 level. You see the bullish wicks, the bullish candles, it's forming a floor. It's forming a floor at this 415 level. Bullish doji, bullish doji. Guess who bought calls here and made a 40% return in 5 single minutes on this quick 70-cent rip? I did. Guess who bought calls right here on this very nice 60-cent move very, very quickly and made another 40% return? I did. I did it twice. I'm a scalper. I don't hold. I get in, I get out. I hold for like 5 minutes max, usually sometimes 10, 15, 20 minutes, but usually just a couple minutes. And that's what I do, man. We capture trends in real time. It is unreal on the amount of money that these people are printing within the chat, man. I'm telling you, it's a bunch of money printers. The people who get it and the people who have the strategy and who are in sync with the market and who have that flow state and who are successful, they are printing money and they're alerting this stuff in real time. Just look at the profit section today, man. Look at the testimonials that are coming in the results. Dimitri, one of the best traders here, he ended up making over $20,000 today. Yesterday, he had his biggest day, made over $30,000. I'm going to meet this guy in New York this year, man. We're going to be doing some big things. And a big shout out to Lee. Lee made over 5 figures today with multiple trades on calls and puts. He's the Tesla GOAT. And big shout out to all the members who are absolutely crushing it, man. Kevin, 60% return here. Shannon, absolutely crushing it every single time. Absolutely crushing it. 40% return on puts at the open. Imagine being up. Look, this was at 9:45 a.m. Scalping put options on the SPY when it was at 4:15, when Top G alerted it right before I did. Then I got in at 4:14.80. 40% return on puts. Boom. Get in, get out, lock in your gains. We're not holding. We're scalping these very, very quickly. This is fast money. And look at this testimony that we just received. This guy has had 11 green days in a row compounding the small account. That's what we teach. We teach people to compound their small accounts. Once you make it big, then you can start taking money out every single week, right? But you must compound the small account to get it from, $1,000 to $10,000 to 6 figures. Then when you hit 6 figures, you're going to want to start taking profit out every single week. He's grateful for the opportunity in the trading journey, and he's receiving, amazing advice from this trading community. And he gave us all a shout out, man. So big shout out to him for the lessons, everything like that. Continue the success, keep up the good work, and keep it consistent. Keep doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you will continue to see the results, right? So that's the recap in a nutshell. That's what I ended up doing. We did have 2 people, Top G and Dimitri. They ended up playing puts at the exact peak. I was seeing what they were seeing, but the reason why I didn't do it is because I didn't feel it was 100% confirmed. And what I ended up saying in terms of my idea for puts, it wasn't at the exact top, but my idea for puts is if the SPY, I was looking at the 30-minute chart, and if you look at this 30-minute chart, it's not the most bullish looking chart, but it's not the most bearish looking chart in terms of this nice green 30-minute candlestick that's blasting off. So my idea was if the SPY goes under 415.60, it's going to be a great scalp for puts, and I took advantage of that idea as well. Right before that, I did a quick trade on calls, small 10% loss, switched to puts, made a quick 30%. And then I did calls twice towards that 3:30 p.m. period on the dips for 40% win. Those were the trades. Those were the recaps. That's how you trade the best setups at the best prices heading into tomorrow. And these were just price action trades. These weren't the best setups at the best prices. And in terms of why I decided to do puts at open, because SPY gapped up, it was looking bearish. You had a double top at the pre-market. You had the bearish doji. This is a trend reversal doji at a double top, and puts got destroyed yesterday. So it just made sense to see a little sell-off towards the market open. And it's common sense, man. Look at what has happened. Look at the trends, man. Look at the trends. Every single day this week, the first 30 minutes of the market, the SPY started to fill the gap every single time. SPY had a gap up, it started to fill the gap. It has a reversal at 10 a.m. It did that every single day this week. Do you see this pattern? Look, SPY gaps down, it starts to fill the gap at open. It has a reversal at 10 a.m. That's why I was doing puts at open, because it was at 415 resistance with a double top and a bearish trend reversal candlestick. And I noticed every single day this week, when the SPY had that gap, it would start to fill the gap the first 30 minutes into the market. So it was overextended, it was overbought, it had bearish confirmations. I said, this is going to be a no-brainer opportunity to do some lotto puts, play for the gap to fill below. We're not aiming big. I'm doing same-day expirations. I get in, I get out. A small $1 move in my favor, boom, that's a 30-40% return. If you do that towards the end of the day, it's double to triple, depending on your entry and how you time it. It's even more during power hour, right? But obviously that involves more risk with cheaper contracts if you're sizing the same. If the contracts are cheaper, you're going to want to scale down in size because the returns are absolutely insane. With that being said, in terms of why did I decide to swing trade puts and hit heavy at size right before the market was open when this was at 417, the reason why I decided to do that is I've been waiting for SPY to fill this gap at $422. The reason why I haven't been super put focused and the reason why I haven't been swing trading puts at all is because the chart has been bullish. SPY breaks above resistance, it breaks out, and then it forms a floor at the previous resistance. SPY breaks above resistance, then it comes crashing back down, it forms a floor at the previous resistance. SPY ends up breaking out, it forms a floor at the previous resistance, and it pushes higher. That's all bullish, and that's why I haven't been swing trading puts personally. It's been trying to fill this gap from $422. So I've been holding off. Now, for me to swing trade, I need a bearish confirmation. In terms of this confirmation, we are overextended, we are overbought. It does make sense. Is this the most bearish candlestick? No, not at all. This is not the most bearish candlestick, but we're due for a pullback, and that's the reason why. Another reason why is just looking at the chart, man, and how it's setting up. If it wanted to break above 418, it would have done it. It keeps failing to break out. It turns this previous support, this 415.80 level, which is where we call it a bearish short to trigger. If it goes under that for a nice pullback back to this low of day, It triggered, and that was a great trade for puts. And then the swing trade right here, it's bearish, man. It's turning previous support, the previous bottom of this channel, into resistance with a gap that's waiting to fill below. So it's at major resistance. It topped out towards this key level on the daily chart right here with big downside potential. There's a gap to fill below. It triggered super bearish heading into the close, and that spike into the close is simply confirming that the previous support on the 30-minute chart, which was right here at 416, is now reacting as a resistance level, which is bearish. So as long as we stay under 417 to 416.78, we're going to sell off, and we're going to sell off hard. In terms of profit-taking zones, there's 3 levels to take profits: $413, $412, $410.80. That is why I finally decided to swing trade puts. I hope this video really helps you out in terms of how to capture trends, how to read the market, and the day trading plans for tomorrow, where we're looking to do puts at 416.78 to scalp. If it rips back up, I'm already swinging puts, but if it gaps down, I'm selling the open. If this gaps down tomorrow and drops nicely and I'm up, I'm selling the open, and then I'm waiting to buy puts back at 416.78, and I'm also waiting to scalp calls at 410.80 with confirmations. Now, I will say, if it gaps down, I don't need a confirmation to do puts at 416.78. I will look to do puts at 416.78 if it gaps down automatically without even a confirmation. And if we see bearish confirmations, I'll scale in. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. It is what it is, small loss. Another thing that I want you to understand heading into tomorrow is the SPY has been having reversals at the open. So if it gaps down, it's going to try to have a reversal and spikes back up, right? And then at 10 a.m. is when it tends to have another reversal. So use this information. It works for 4 days in a row. We just keep on using the history as confirmations. And when it doesn't work, we finally, it just doesn't work. But we're trading at the best setups at the best prices. So it doesn't even have to work to an extent. But we're well aware in terms of the trends for the SPY recently is if it gaps down at the open, it starts to rocket back up to fill the gap. Then it has a reversal at 10 a.m. If it gaps up at the market open, it starts to come crashing back down to fill the gap below. Then it has a reversal at 10 a.m. That has been the trend, and the gap close reversal levels are at 410.80 and 416.78. Key times for the reversals are market open in 10 a.m. That's the game, man. I'm putting you on. That's the best setups, the best prices. That's the information that I want you to use heading into the market open. This was a big successful day, man. This was a big successful day as a team, as a whole, as a collective. We've easily made over 6 figures today as a whole. With that being said, man, if you want to be surrounded by Trader Society, man, I'm telling you, we have straight money printers, man. These guys are scalping at the speed of light. Fast money, top ticking stocks, bottom ticking stocks, getting in and out within minutes, boom, 10, 20, 30%. You don't have to do same day expirations. You could do further expirations. We're going with at the money strikes. We're not going far out of the money, and we're keeping it very safe in a sense, and we're compounding the gains, and it's adding up, man. And we have a group of people who know what it is that they're doing. I'm giving you the names: Dimitri, Top G. We have a very select group who really knows what they're doing, and then the beginners, they have to learn. It's going to take time to learn, man. It took me over a decade to figure this stuff out, but I'm at the level where it's scaling so fast, and I'm just understanding the patterns to a higher level. Every single day, we're capturing trends in real time. If you want to surround yourself with this network who is consistently making money within the market, scalping the SPY, scalping options in and out for quick percentage returns, if you want to surround yourself with a group who is trading the best setups at the best prices, who is strategically planning ahead within the pre-market, I give you my key levels, I show you how to trade the best setups at those prices, who is live streaming, I'll give you the live streams when a trade comes up, the best setup at the best price, I'll go live and stream. You could see my charts and portfolio. We're also on the voice channel, and we're in the chat. We are in this chat all day, every day. If you just study and watch this chat, you will see money being printed at the speed of light. I'm in calls here. It spikes 40 cents. They get out. 40-cent spike, boom, 10%, 20%, 30%. Rinse and repeat all day. They're literally printing money, man. It is insane on some of the entries, especially Top G. His entries, man, are unreal. I haven't seen better entries in terms of trades than Top G's entries. It's absolutely insane on what he's doing. And Dimitri's absolutely crushing, man. I got to give credit where credit is due as well. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to wrap this video lesson. If you want to be a part of Trader Society, it is the best time to join, and it's going to be that first link down below in the description. I want to give a big shout out to Dimitri, Gecko, and Top G. You get lifetime access and a one-time fee to everything included. The live trading streams, the voice channel, the text chat, we're always active. You can ask us questions. You get to see all of our trades, best setups at the best prices, and lotto trades in real time. You get access to the analysis, the key levels, to multiple eyes on the market, and the real-time analysis in the video lesson library. If you want to learn this gap trading system that we're using to consistently make money, it is all in there, man. It's over 100 hours of content step by step, and we do this every single day, man. I cannot take my eyes off of the screen. And it's crazy. You can do this from your phone. I'm doing this from my phone. I trade best on my phone. I know that sounds crazy, but in terms of the foundation of my strategy and how it started, it truly started in freshman year of high school when I started using the TD Ameritrade mobile app. And the luck that came with that is the mobile app, TD Ameritrade, had this previous closing price that I'm using on Thinkorswim. It already had it on the app, pre-installed. Thinkorswim doesn't have it. You have to create it with a code, with a script, and plug it in. But with that being said, that's the foundation of my strategy, along with the price action and the patterns and everything else that I teach you guys. And that really is what took my trading to the next level, along with literally watching and trading the SPY from market open to market close. I cannot take my eyes off the screen because we have people who are bottom ticking and top ticking this for a quick 50 cent to dollar move within minutes, making fast money. And they're doing it at the speed of light within 5 single minutes. They'll do it like 10 times a day. Every single day. It's absolutely crazy. I'm not telling you to blindly follow their trades. What I'm telling you is to kind of learn how it is that they're doing that, right? And that's what I'm doing. I'm seeing what they're doing. I'm looking for the patterns. I'm looking at the price action, and I'm looking at their alerts, and I'm saying, okay, why would he buy puts here? Why would he buy calls here? And I'm taking advantage of some of that moves if I see it and if I understand it. And if you don't, you can ask them questions in terms of how to get a better understanding of it. All the educational video lesson libraries covers it already. Live trading streams cover it. We have people who point out the patterns in real time, like Gecko did, man. Big shout out to Gecko. He pointed it out beforehand. And I'm telling you, man, we have a select group of traders every single day, 5-figure profits. Top G, Dimitri, Jim C, Lee just hit a 5-figure profit. Every single day, man, we have people crushing this. And I'm going to show you how to master the SPY. It's the best time to join. It's the first link in the description. It's a one-time fee, and it's lifetime access. This is the best time to join. We are about to hit over 1,000 members, and we're going to continue to have big days, man. I'm telling you, once we get to 10,000 members, we're going to have days as a collective where it's $1 million plus days. Mark my words, that will happen. With that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow live at market open. I also had another trade on Amazon. When Amazon earnings was released, I went short on the stock. You can short these shares during extended hours. That's another thing I do in terms of how I trade earnings. I wait for the earnings to be released, and when the big move happens, I'll look to inverse it if I get confirmation. Right here, Amazon had a massive spike. I went short right here at $116 at the exact top, 400 shares, and then I covered out $110. At the exact low, almost at the exact low. It went a little bit lower. Now it's starting to go back up. That was another trade I had. We're scalping all day, every day, man. It's a group of traders who are catching trends in real time and bringing awareness to these trends. We're going to show you how to profit off the SPY. We're going to show you how to profit off of history and confirming history, right? That's what we're doing, man. This is why Gecko is the absolute GOAT, because the value and awareness that he put into the chat that made me so much money on call options, man. I taught these people how to read the market the way I do, and now they're showing it to me. They're showing me how to do it. It's absolutely insane. We have more eyes on the market where we just can't miss a move, man. He made it very, very clear. Look at this. SPY is a red candle. SPY is a red candle. Overreaction to the downside. Overreaction to the downside. This is the low of day. This is the low of day. When it forms this green bullish candlestick, what does it do for the next 30 minutes? It spikes like crazy and closes strong at the high. That's why we hit calls 2 times for back-to-back 40% wins. Using that pattern, man, it's all within the candlesticks. We're capturing trends in history within real time. So you tell me, based off of what I just taught you, would you have been bullish or bearish at 3:30 p.m.? Because we were bullish at 3:30 p.m. and I took advantage of that call opportunity. And those are the best trades that I ended up making today. With that being said, that's how you trade the best setups at the best prices. That game plan for the SPY tomorrow should work to an absolute T. Make sure one point stop loss against you. If you take the trade at the best setup at the best price and it goes 1 point against you, then you must get out. The only levels you should be interested in trading heading tomorrow if you're trading the best setups at the best prices watching these videos, 416.78 and 410.80. If you want to be a part of this community, this Discord, trade the best setups at the best prices, the video lesson library, the live trading streams, the voice channel. If you want to be a part of this, it's the best time to join. It's the first link down below in the description.